We start before you.
Oh, who's we? Midrash? Oh, you're the Midrash. Well, we consider fasted today or
No, good speed.
Benay, good speed. I never, ever catch Barechu and Kaddish ever. Ever.
When do you put on your tefillin?
I stop before he starts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. I never can catch it.
That's why we have to listen.
It's different.
I never make it. Only when
Can I move?
what am I gonna do?
The diet's working, man.
Look a second, and the Gemara you're having fun. Review Gemara Sukkah Bet Amud Aleph, and then we go to Gimel Amud Aleph and see in a minute.
Sotah, did you say good morning, Rabbi Prague? Sotah?
No, Sukkah.
Oh, Sukkah, thank you.
Sukkah Bet Amud Aleph, just the beginning of the Mishnah, then we move to Daf Gimel Amud Aleph. What?
This book belongs. Never used this, not use it. Just open the book.
Good morning, Rabbi.
Book that whoever belongs to, right? So
Jojo, good morning, Jojo.
Morning, Aki.
Morning, Ike.
Morning, Rabbi. Good morning, La.
How are you,
doing,
Rabbi?
buddy? Okay, pal.
Jojo, do you give credit to his wife, man?
He's a good husband. He's a very good husband, just to let you know. Very good.
Thank you.
I don't know.
No, I know, because my sister-in-law's his sister.
come, let's see the Mishnah. Huh? The Mishnah says,
Page 1, right, Rabbi? Page 6?
as whatever it says in the bottom, there are hundreds of Gemara that whoever bought it 10 years ago and started to learn for 2 weeks, wrote his name and his phone on there. And since then, he left it.
He writes, don't use without permission. Okay.
I didn't say that.
This one says it. This one says, don't use without permission.
Look at all, for the time being, they had a group of people, so they.
Don't take it.
So they always it's a shame, you cannot.
Don't try this at home.
Look at the Mishnah. The Mishnah says, if the sechach of the sukkah is taller than 20 amot, which is approximately 40 feet, pesula, Rabbi Yehuda machshir. It's a famous machloket tanaim. The halacha is the height of the sukkah cannot be more than 20. In a minute, you'll see how it's connected to Purim, more or less. Okay, please go now. Turn the page. Go to Daf Gimel Amud Aleph.
That's the way they're gonna say it's the
No,
Alua Ha'es.
I'm sorry, go to Bet Amud Bet. In a minute you'll see. Amar Rabbi Yehuda, it's on the bottom quarter, the beginning of the line, Amar Rabbi Yehuda. Please listen carefully, Rabbi Yehuda. Yeah, right by the star, correct. Amar Rabbi Yehuda, listen carefully. Maaseh behileini hamalkat. Somehow there's no father here, is the mother. Belud, city of Lud. Shaita sukata gevoha be-20 ama. The sechach, her sukkah, remember she's a queen. The schach is 20. V'hayu zekenim, the elder rabbis, out of respect, came to visit her on Chol HaMoed. נכנסים ויוצאים לשם, ולא אמרו לה דבר. They should have told her, the sukkah is pasul. They're obligated to tell her, yes?
Why, if she's not obligated in Sukkah, why does she have to be told? She could be-
So in the next line, this is going to be answered. So Rabbi Yehuda is bringing a proof that he is correct, because if her sukkah is pasul, he should have said something. Amrulo, exactly Larry what you said. Amrulo, the rabbis told you you cannot prove your case. Misham raya, ishaita, upetua min sukkah. She is not obligated. By the way, this is one of the gemarot people bring, that a woman, right, cannot say berachot. Because if yes, even if she's patur, right, should have told her, you're making every day bracha lebatala.
Yeah.
This is a little proof that a woman like the Sephardic and the Rambam, okay.
Yeah, but in this case, they're going into the sukkah.
Yes, what is it? She buys
No, but
gifts.
they're allowing
What
her
does it
to.
matter?
I'm obligated when I come to your house in the city of Mezuzah on the wrong side to tell you, please take it off, not because I am obligated, it's you. Every time I see a man smoking on Shabbat, if it's not today's Israel or America, I would tell him, Mechila, maybe you didn't realize today is Shabbat. So if they know that she's sitting in the sukkah, in a minute you'll see
Oh,
her.
it sounds like they're sitting in the sukkah, so
They
for
came
them
to
it's a
They
problem.
came to visit and
Not
they
to
didn't
eat.
tell her, please.
They were very careful. They were very careful. It doesn't say Nichnasim
read four more
B'Yotzim.
If we read 4 more lines, things will be a little clearer. Basically, she's a mother and she's in charge of educating her kids, and she had at least 7 kids, the Gemara says, and that they should have told her, your kids.
Oh, for chinuch. Uh-huh.
Oh, what about guests?
So anyway, so the rabbis are telling him, she's a woman. Amar lahem, the rabbi, Rabbi Yehuda, says to the rabbis, V'alo shiva banim hayu la. She had 7 kids. Ve'od, another point, kol ma'asea lo asta ela al pi chachamim. She's not a mother or a woman that calls the rabbi she wants for every answer she wants. Everything she did, she made sure that the rabbis, the real rabbis, are saying it's kosher. So the Gemara continues, Lama li lemitni ve'od. The first point that Rabbi Yehuda made is a strong point. She has 7 kids. Why do you have to add? And everything she did, she consulted the rabbis. If she has kids, we understand the point. Hachika Amarlo, listen carefully what Rabbi Yehuda meant. So again, Rabbi Yehuda says that sukkah is kosher if it's taller than 20. Chachamim are saying pasul. They are coming to visit her and they know that she has 7 kids and they did not make any comment.
What happens if it's exact 20? Not 20,
It's
21
exactly-
inches no good,
If it's,
20 is no good?
no, if it's 20 exactly, it's kosher.
Why did they make it 20, by the way? What is that, an arbitrary number, Lach Moshe, or that's just something that we know about?
If you learn the page of Gemara that we just skipped, you see 4 reasons.
If I learned more, I wouldn't ask you the question.
No, but if you want the simple one is the sukkah is supposed to be a temporary dwelling. The engineers among the rabbis figured out that if it's taller than 20, it has to be permanent, otherwise
Needs more
the
structure.
walls would.
Perfect. Okay, yes, that's what okay. That makes
One of
perfect.
the 4 reasons. This is one of the 4 reasons.
Thank you, Abba.
Okay, Achika Amarlu, listen carefully to the Gemara. Achika Amarlu, Ki Tomru, Banim Ketanim hayu, they are little kids, Uketanim Peturim min hasukah. If they are young kids, they are not obligated. Kevan the Shiva'a Avu, but she has 7 kids without twins. אי אפשר דלא הווה ברוך חד שאינו צריך לאמור. Kids, every kid is born every year, so one kid is 7 years old. No. 7 years old. 7 is already the age that parents are obligated to educate kids. So they were supposed to tell her, you are in charge of educating your kids, at least one of them. How can you have a sukkah higher than 20? So this is the proof that the Rabbi Yehuda is trying to prove his point. Obviously, the sukkah is kosher anyway. Okay.
I'm sorry, Rabbi, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Explain, what is our case we had with this woman? But first, what was the
She
problem?
is sincerely religious, not modern religious, not feminist, and she keeps halachot. And the rabbis came in, they didn't tell her, this sukkah is pasul, you may as well sit in your house. Obviously, the sukkah is kosher. But the sukkah is very tall. You ever prove the sukkah 20 for
So the rabbis were in error on this. on the
We
height of
don't
the
know.
sukkah.
Why didn't they say something
the
if something
fact
was
that
wrong?
he did not, it
Means
shows
it's
that
kosher.
the sukkah is not kosher. The rabbi 100% right because the sukkah is kosher. I'm not supposed to tell you if the mezuzah is kosher, it's not kosher, it's kosher. Otherwise,
We
I'm
assume
obligated to
assume
tell you.
kosher. We assume
No,
This is
no.
this is
In
what
fact,
Rabbi
it says
Yehuda.
nothing.
Because the rabbi didn't say anything, it must have been kosher.
Because they did not say
Right,
anything,
must have been
it's
kosher.
Because they didn't say anything, it's
It must
kosher.
Right, I understand
So
that.
that's the point.
Look further. He continues. Rabbi Yehuda is saying, why did I add that she listens sincerely to the rabbis. She's not a phony religious fundamentalist. וכי תאמרו, קטן שאינו צריך לאמו מדרבנן. Correct. She had a kid 7, she's obligated to raise him. But it's only a mitzvah midarabanan to put your kids in the sukkah. Ve'i midarabanan mamash gecha. Maybe she was a religious woman. This is min Torah. The rabbi's mitzvah she's not keeping.
That's what you're gonna say. Maybe the mother doesn't have the mitzvah of chinuch. So
In a second, yeah, Eli is raising the question. Maybe the mother is not. Maybe Eli says maybe because the mother is not obligated to bring up her kids. In a minute you'll see. Tashma ועוד. כל מעשיה לא עשתה אלא על פי חכמים. She really did not make a move without consulting real rabbis. So again, Rabbi Yehuda is telling us that the fact that the rabbis did not say is a proof that the sukkah told that 20 is kosher. Fine. So first let's address Eli's question. Eli says maybe the mitzvah of education is only on the father, not on the mother, which is of course a discussion.
Yeah, I know.
The answer is like this. If the mother sees the child eating non-kosher, everyone agrees she's obligated. Why? She's not obligated to educate her son through positive commands, to put the tefillin, say Birkat Hamazon, but eating outside of the sukkah is issue. Says the Aruch Laner, even if a woman is exempt from mitzvah, the Aruch Laner says, even if the woman is exempt from the mitzvah of chinuch, this is the chinuch not to do an avera, not to do a mitzvah.
But doesn't it, if the woman,
outside of the sukkah, it's an avera.
if the woman mechuyevet in hocheach tochiach?
The same as men, because it's a lot of aseh.
Actually, it's a rough example because in the Gemara, you have to take the nevela out of the kid's hands if he's.
But the conclusion is the discussion. If you have to take the nevela out, it's on me and you, and it's not your grandson, not my grandson. If it's a stranger, everyone agrees that the father and the mother are obligated to
take it out of his hands.
The nevela out. Katan ochel nevelot bedin metzuvim lach. So not only bedin, but the parents definitely.
So what is Musar Abicha Torat Imecha? What is Torat Imecha? That you learn the Torah from the mother's teaches it?
If the mother knows Torah, so whatever she is teaching you. If the mother is a Ma'aretz Gadol.
No, it's an obligation for
Torah Imecha is only the Torah of your mother. If it's Torah. If it's not Torah, yeah. Now the obvious question, what?
Obviously, I mean, it's not read Torah, you're not going to learn it, but why does it say Musar Abicha?
It's just also figurative too. It's not just.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
But why does it say?
Yeah, you mean why is the pasuk saying Torah Timecha, not Torah Taficha?
Yeah.
How many hours are you at home every day? Well, if your wife in the old age and today also many real Jewish homes, the mother is there all the time. Kids remember what the mother did, not what the father did. For Kiddush, your kids will listen to what you say because you're done. Said that. But during the day, the one that spends time with the kids, the obvious question here is, remember, we have now one kid is 7, let's say one is 6. They're very smart. Do they know if this is 19 and a half or 21 and a half? Who cares? As far as they know, they're sitting in the sukkah. Right? What is the mitzvah of chinuch?
It's chinuch anyway. They're not obligated, and it's chinuch.
No.
So even if it's 29.
No, but this is the question. Maybe the rabbis didn't tell her because as far as the kids know,
would know the difference.
The kid doesn't know the difference. They're sitting in the sukkah. Why should you spend $50 on your kid at 7 at home? Buy him a lemon. Doesn't know the difference between a lemon and not. This is a fundamental question that the Rishonim are asking. This is not rabbis, this is the Rishonim. Says the Ritva, from here you learn that mitzvah chinuch is not a make-believe Judaism. It has to be exactly kosher mitzvah, otherwise don't do it. Otherwise the Gemara doesn't stop. Ritva says from here you have a proof that when you are, if you wish to fulfill the mitzvah of chinuch, right, you have to do it the way adults do it. Not the make-believe. People think make-believe, you're going to buy a lulav.
I'm a kid.
It's not, you shouldn't do that.
The sketch is good for Purim and Erev Pesach, but no, but it's not only, it's not only just, every, we're talking about the object.
The costume, that's the scene of the costume.
No, but this is the mitzvah chinuch. If the kids reach a certain age, you cannot just make believe. Here's a good example. I'm asking you. A real kosher lulav is $10 to $80 for the kid. The kid is the lulav. Yeah. And that is why I buy him a broom, not instead of the lulav, or you buy him a kosher lulav or not. I mean, this is the Ritba. The Ritba says it here. You have the Shulchan Aruch in front of you.
Don't wait for the $18 one, an hour before the holiday.
No, this is fine. Why not?
Why not?
Good, you want
It's
that.
kosher,
You
what's
can
the
buy
difference?
kosher one. The etrog that was yesterday 90 today
I know.
20.
He's telling you about
On
that.
the contrary, yes, for the child.
No, not doing it for the child, for himself.
Child. Buy the child.
I know somebody used to buy the dog on the day before support. They tell them, listen, today's etrogim and tomorrow's lemons. Give me a good price.
I'm not talking about the kids, Rabbi.
This is fine to do as long as the car,
It's kosher.
as long as the car it drives is the same as my car. But if the car is $100,000 car,
Yeah.
that etrog you
You
wait
should
for
buy-
a Pesach, or you make a
Don't they
wedding,
say
you
also,
make
your
the best.
Tiffany should be the price of your best suit,
No,
Not
but
the Builder Ricci special.
right?
no, but this is
Everything's relative.
It's an attitude.
No, your cousin. Oh. You gotta show him the food.
Remember, it's a statement of maturity. It's a maturity. This is the Rambam. We saw the other day, if you remember. This is Kain and Hevel. This is whatever you want. This is life. These little points are. Let's see here. You look a second, Siman Taf Resh Nun Zayin, 657. One of the shortest Simanim in Shulchan Aruch written by the Beit Yosef, copied from the Rambam. Yes. But there is one short.
wow.
This is
Oh,
one
wow.
short. It's one series.
Yeah, I never saw that short. Wow.
Taf Resh Nun Zayin, David. Taf Resh Nun Zayin.
It almost gets it.
Yeah, what's this?
Look a second. Katan,
There.
Joseph, and this is the reason why Shulchan Aruch dedicated the Siman. You know, we did this, okay, the child is that. Yeah? Katan, hayodea lena'anea lulav kedinu. Mabush kedinu. You know, a kid that does not to shake a lulav. They play with guns, they play with booms, they play with lulavim. Shulchan Aruch says, Katan, hayodea lena'anea kedinu. Kedinu means proper way. אביו חייב לשלוט בלולב כדי לחנכו במצוות. Why is he adding the word כדינו? It's exactly what we just said, yes. Look at the משנה ברורה. משנה ברורה, לנענע לולב כדינו, you see ב' נפקתם ב', היינו מוליך ומביא מעלה ומוריד. Which means the direction, okay, Ashkenazim do it this way, is fine, that way it makes a difference. But here, why could you know, if the mitzvah of chinuch is a make-believe, as long as the kid is walking, you take pictures, of course. No, if he reached a maturity age, that he understands how to do it, only then you have the obligation, otherwise you didn't do anything. Of course, it's cute for family, the kid goes to shul, he wants to have the mitzvah of chinuch. The mitzvah of chinuch is exactly that.
But if you look further in the thing, it doesn't say aviv v'imo. It says just aviv tzarich
But the
l'chanukah.
halakha is that only, remember, we started with
Oh,
sukkah.
because it's a mitzvah say.
The sukkah is a isur, said the Aruch Laner. The mother is not obligated to support saying Yuma. As a matter of fact, we're going to see that this question, if we have time, in Tosafot Yuma. So this is Ilchot Lulav. Let's go now to the following
So I
siman.
gave him a lulav, but it's an asur lulav, Rabbi.
There is nothing.
Pasur, pasur.
So
No,
let's
it's
assume,
not possible.
I know,
You
it's
didn't
nothing.
fulfill the
no,
mitzvah.
let's assume a man has a thought that the tune came off and it's pasul now. He should give it to his son to do a better khan,
This
obviously.
is exactly what it says.
Is there a difference with the mother, is there with the
Yeah.
Chiddush Chinuch on mitzvot that she's not chayav?
In a minute, you see.
Like,
No,
tefillin
give
or,
them mitzvah chiyuv is a parent, Eli is asking, she's not chayav in tzitzit, she's not chayav in
would it
tefillin,
matter?
she's not chayav in that because it's a obligation as you are
As
the
a parent,
mother
it
of-
really doesn't
As a
matter.
parent, exactly.
Let's say Tzipur Yetziat Mitzrayim. Is a woman mechuyevet in Tzipur Yetziat Mitzrayim?
We have exactly a month before Pesach,
Hey, we're supposed to start now.
but if you want really looking.
But you know what I'm asking? The reason I'm asking you is because that seems to be a mitzvah. I'll say, if there's no father, does the woman have to?
Talk about it, because it's an interesting machloket, it's a
Because
mechuyav.
why did the Shulchan Aruch just have this one simam at lulav? Why didn't he incorporate this with all the other ones where this could be a chinuch issue?
He does. If you see-
I obviously he does. I just don't know.
It says by tefillin.
Okay.
Go now to the following siman. Turn the book few pages. Taf resh nun chet sif vav. It's only a few pages. How many pages from before? 1, 2, 3. Just turn the page. Taf resh nun chet sif vav. Please listen carefully. לא יתננו ביום ראשון לקטן קודם שיצא בו.
Oh.
Most parents,
Wait a minute, it's not
those who
658?
have the
Wait a minute, 658?
That's not for this young.
Which number?
Vav. Taf resh nun chet, 658 vav. לא יתננו ביום ראשון לקטן
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
קודם שיצא בו. One of the earliest memories here, I lost my father's father when I was 7th grade. I was 12. I was young.
Your grandfather.
Yeah. One of the earliest memories I have with him, my father told me, Rabbi Shalom, go to Saba. He took me and he brought me the lulav. I see it now in front of my eyes. My grandfather brought me a lulav. You understand? He went with me. And I remember he picked it up. This is not so perfect. I mean, for the time being, it didn't mean anything to me. But when I look now, he wanted to make sure.
Perfect.
The lulav is the kosher lulav. Besides the fact that he was a grandfather, this is, you have no idea what it means to a grandchild when you go with him, not to buy ice cream, to buy him a lulav, to buy him a sisit, to buy whatever. A grandson looks up to his grandfather. I walked from my house, Sha'ar Chesed, till the Asharim, knocked on the door, good morning, come, let's go to lulav. These experiences is what the kid remembers. Joseph, I asked kids in school, what do you remember? What do you remember for your bar mitzvah? They had a good ski trip in Italy. I mean, they went to Israel, of course, but he remembers the ski in Italy, yes. Or he remembers the restaurant in Herzliya. No one ever tells me anything religious. And the families are spending a fortune. Today, you have parents that take the kid a special trip to visit the Kotel, to visit Kever Rachel, to visit this rabbi. This is what stays with the kid. The kid is, bar mitzvah is a pleasure to them. You may as well do it in America, in Arizona. What's the difference? No, but this is, you see, this is the mitzvah of chinuch. Look at Maran. לא יתננו ביום ראשון לקטן. You didn't buy, you didn't have the money. לא יתננו ביום ראשון לקטן קודם שיצא בו. Please listen carefully now. The Torah has a requirement, ולקחתם לכם ביום הראשון, has to be legally yours. If I gave it to the kid,
Before you said
legally, he is the owner of
you
it.
can accept.
You cannot give it back to
He's
me
not an adult.
legally,
He has no.
because he's not an
But
adult.
you cannot own anything, the kid.
He can acquire it. He can acquire it.
Oh, so he's asking,
He
Joseph
requires
is
a gift.
asking, he cannot own it.
Who says he can't? I mean, you say
No,
he can't. own?
he's right with the writer, he's not. The Gemara says, listen carefully. If a kid walks in the street and he found $20 bills, I saw that he found it, he picked it up from the street. If I steal it from him, I'm a terrible person. But in the Torah, I didn't do Isur Lo Tigzor. Why?
Yeah.
Because legally it doesn't belong to him.
Oh.
A kid cannot legally own. But if an adult gave it to him, it's his Minat Torah. Why? Because the one that gave it to him, this is what Tosafot say, Baba Kama, Tosafot say, the Baba Metzia.
Otherwise, Yerusha, the kid would never do,
No,
you know, Yerusha, what's the difference?
Yerusha is different. It's a big difference. Because the Torah says that the
Obligated.
minute the father expires, automatically the Torah.
Right, it goes to the kid, so he owns
He
it.
even give it to him.
Yeah.
It's Midei Yerusha. This is called
Methodology
Midei
was with-
Yerusha.
with,
Midei Yerusha.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So, you know, you understand? If he picks
Same
up
as
a
an adult
if he
giving.
picks up a $20
He doesn't acquire
on
it.
his own, $20 is a fker. The Torah is not is midrabanan. If you take it, we will take it away, give it back to the kid. But
It
the
doesn't
Torah
belong
not.
to the father, Rabbi? With the child owns that like the wife?
Even if it belongs to the father, it's only midrabanan.
What about if the wife finds a $20 bill?
She'll keep it. What do you mean? She'll
No,
give
you
it
didn't
to
hear
you?
me. Ultimately, it's belonged to the husband.
Right.
That's true.
It's
Everything
the same.
is midrabanan. Both the kid and the wife is midrabanan.
So if you took it from the kid, Rabbi, I have a certain tightness against
Again,
you.
midrabanan, you didn't hear not minat Torah. If I take a nickel from you, it's like eating a cheeseburger today.
Got it.
If I took it from the kid, I didn't do anything wrong. Only midrabanan. The same as my wife, right? Should you take it from the kid? Of course not, because you're obnoxious. But if you did, it's a sur midrabanan. When it says slach lanu, you can say it on Shachrit, not on Yom Kippur. It's not a sur minat Torah, it's a sur midrabanan.
So why did the Rabbanan put
A
that?
second. So now, look, so it says the Gemara again, the first day of Sukkot, if you gave it to your son before you
said
did
it.
your mitzvah, you're in trouble. You spend $200 and you said,
Can't get it back.
you can get it back. So make sure not to give him before, okay?
He doesn't know.
מפני שהקטן קונה, you realize?
Ain't
לא מקנה, what do you mean קונה?
it?
Joseph's question, how is he קונה? So remember,
It's giving the tip from the adult.
remember the phrase is דעת אחרת מקנה.
Right.
דעת אחרת מקנה.
I give it to the 7-year-old kid. he owns
ואינו מקנה לאחרים מן התורה. ונמצא, if I gave my son the first day, שאם החזירו לו, if he gives it back to the father, אינו מוחזר, even it's not mine.
If I
But
give some,
this is a matana, or this is a matana, or this is not a.
Yeah,
my friend
it's a
doesn't know
matana.
about
I'm sorry. It's a matana because otherwise the kid doesn't have the mitzvah. Is he going back to our main point? If you are not giving it to him, guys,
He doesn't
it's
own
not
it.
lachem.
You can't rent it.
This is it. We started. If the sukkah is higher than 20, the kid cannot sit there, correct? If the kid doesn't know how to shake, this is our point. I'm driving here. Just give it to him, make believe, let him shake it as he shakes all the nonsense, yes? The answer
can't
is
own
if you
anyway.
want to do a mitzvah, it has to
own
be
it.
legally the owner. He cannot own it. This is the point.
Okay, I
Can a
just said, well,
7-year-old
what's your thing?
boy
If
do
I
a
want to
mitzvah?
give my friend the car, I park my car in his driveway. He's in California. Is it his?
Are you
Can I go
stealing?
and take it back?
Are you
Am I stealing?
Gave it to him?
I give him in my mind, I gave him, he doesn't know. So you tell me like da'at, does my friend have to have da'at to accept it?
Okay, so
Your knowledge. So
yeah,
that his, give his
yeah,
knowledge.
I'll
innit?
give you another example just to drive the. Here's question is he wants to surprise his friend, he buys him a BMW, he parks it in the.
Thank you very much, Yon.
No, but remember, we assume that you.
Because I'm comparing this to the katan.
The answer really is this. The answer is listen carefully. I bought 6 shirts on a sale for a friend. I know that he needs it. It's a bit. I come home, my wife says to me, it's exactly the size of the kids.
What?
It's exactly the size of
His
our
covenant
kids.
was to give it to his
Keep
friend.
free the house. If I do it, I stole free for my friend.
Because your
Yeah, I stole.
intention was to give it
He
to him.
never got it.
And you hadn't
Yeah.
even
Answer
delivered it
is
yet.
Zachin la'adam shelo befanav.
But see, mine is more of a case because I actually put it in his chaser.
No,
I gave it to his
So
It's
the
driveway.
more
much
so.
more.
More
So your
so.
friend is 100% the owner of the
Even
BMW.
And I can't take it back.
If you take
Very
it, you
good.
stole it. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, I'm good.
Here, if
Got
he
it.
takes it
Here's
back,
my address.
you hear this concept?
No backseat, join the car.
The Gemara is using this concept.
To the child.
The Gemara is using this concept here. When the husband refuses, I mean, I'll give you an extreme case to understand what it's not. Let's say the husband is sometimes normal, sometimes he's not.
Oh.
I mean, I read vividly because I remember the story.
Bipolar.
You hear one of the doctors called Rabbi Frank, chief rabbi of Yerushalayim, 2:00 in the morning. It looks like now he's normal.
He's lucid. Get
Yeah,
it
it's a
now.
lucid moment.
Sign
The
the paper
rabbi
now.
took
Get it.
3 rabbis with
Now,
him with the
this
cab
moment
to
is
the
fine.
hospital. The woman is not there.
Sound, mind, and body.
One of them became a shaliach on behalf of the woman. What do you mean he became a shaliach? She never appointed him. This is the answer. Since we are convinced, because the rabbi, she spoke to the rabbi 180 times before, she wants a divorce, her husband is in he's crazy, yes?
Right.
Why does he have the right to do it, Joseph? Everything that is good for you, 100%, not 99, but 99, I can do for you without you asking me.
Right.
What?
Right, I can't leave a cow in my friend's driveway, but it's not good for
I
him, you know
was
what I
very-
mean? Or a
I
pig
was
in
ca- I
his
was
driveway,
careful to
yeah, you
say
said, well, it's good for
99.
him.
Point
Yeah.
99, it's not 99, but
No, no,
99.
No, it's fine, you can't leave a dead dog in his driveway, oh, good luck, it's yours.
I was in the army for a short time and I spent nights with an American fellow. This was for Americans, European, anyway. I realized something strange about him. I talk about my wife and my kids. He never said anything about his family. So once, after 10 days, I said to him,
That's a story.
I'm sorry to ask you, but he says to me, I have a wife in Queens. He said, I never forget it. He said, that we are. So I told him, so why don't you divorce her? He said, oh yeah, he started to smear his wife. I told him, I don't know your wife. If you want, appoint me, this exactly, let's go tomorrow to Yerushalayim, appoint me a shaliach, write again, and I'll give it to your wife in Queens. Maybe, every day I didn't believe it. And then he did not. Okay, but obviously, I'm sure that they got divorced at some point because they see him now go apart. He's a professional, but I'm sure. Oh, but this is, you, Joseph, I never met his wife. She did not appoint me. What would give me the right? You hear this? Me and the husband are going to the court, the rabbinic court. He writes it and he says, Rabbi Prague is receiving the get on behalf of my wife.
Well, maybe he's a Kohen. He's a Kohen. Maybe they're gonna get together.
Joseph, I told you we spent nights together. I found out. I mean,
Irreconcilable
if you
differences.
met him, he wasn't one of these geniuses who did not to communicate with people. I mean, I understand his wife. I'm not putting him down.
I mean, I think that so many times when you have an argument with your wife, you think that's end of
This is
all that you get together.
This is not an argument. I mean, the man says to me, we are separated for months and months. My wife is dying to her, but I believe that she is wrong. You know, one of these husbands. It's life. I mean, in the time of the Gemara, in a case like this, you bring him to court, here's a baseball. Yes, right, the get. If not, whoop, you smack him as much as you can until he likes it. Today we can do it legally. So, either in Israel, not in here. But this is exactly.
Kofino told, we had a lot of that.
This is today you can do it.
We had that with Chalitza.
Now, Luz, you're learning
We did
Chalitza.
Chalitza today, we did 30 days.
But you realize that this is not Yibum or Chalitza. Every mitzvah in the Jewish state, in the halachic Jewish state. No, kofin.
I know, he's bringing up the case.
The Chalitza also, every mitzvah, kefiyah.
So, Rabbi, if I get something that says 6 pair of something with the Shabbat, I'm gonna give it to this guy. Then I change my mind, give it to my kids. Is it?
You cannot.
But it's only.
If you're smart, no. What I learned from this case next time,
I might
Joseph,
be giving it to him.
What I learned from this case next time, I'm buying
thinking of
it. If I need it, I'll keep it. If not, I'll give
So
it.
there is a drive. I get motivated. I say maybe I should give $10 or $100, and then I change my mind. I give $50.
That's good.
It's very good.
That's
Because
good.
if
You
you
do the
change your
opposite.
mind,
So
you
if
get
I
five.
$100 and I give $50, is
Get
it?
less. That's
If
not
you
your
want,
problem.
this is a separate issue. You're asking now if a man in his mind, if a man in his mind decides to give, is allowed to change or not. We can talk about it.
And it doesn't have to be
That might be a
verbalized, it could
problem.
be mind
He
only.
hears a speech, he's motivated, and he cools down.
But Joseph, the difference is what you did is in your mind. Rabbi Prague, when he paid $120 for
bought
6
the
shares,
shirts.
he bought the shares. He didn't act. I paid money, having in mind, Joseph.
My son.
I picked it up for you. You understand? By you, it's only in your mind. This is the issue. You understand the difference? You do a maaseh, so the maaseh kinyan, that's for the fellow. Look further.
So back to the trial on the first day of
Yeah.
Sukkot. Don't give it to him.
Listen now. ויש מי שאומר שאם הגיע לעונת הפעוטות, if it's really young, מותר.
Oh,
Listen. ואם תופס עם התינוק, don't give it to him. hold it together with the kid.
Oh,
It will be go now in slow motion. I'm not giving it completely. Okay, come, hold it. Hold it with me. Let's see the Mishnah Berurah. It says, because you never let go, it's good.
So you're
Please look in the Mishnah
doing a
Berurah.
ceremony with
Isn't he potentially a joint owner?
Let's see first which age is he. Look at the Mishnah Berurah 26. חו"ב, זה חו"ב. הפירוטות היינו כבן 6 או כבן 7. חב"ד, it says חב"ד. הפירוטות היינו כבן 6 או כבן 7. מותר, ואז מתנתו או מתנה, מדברי סופרים מדרבנן it's good. wait. כיוון שלא יצא מידו, so remember, the father is holding it together with the kid, he didn't give it completely to him. This is what he says now, slow. ועל ידי כן, אין הקטן קונה כליו. If the father is still holding it, באמת, it doesn't belong to the kid at all. ולכן מותר, ולא הגיע לעונת הפעוטות, זה מותר, והוא הדין, אם לא מקנה לה כלל, או שאומר לו יהי שלך עד שתצא בו, ואחר כך יהי שלי כבתחילה דהבה לכשאול. It's like you're lending it. It's like you're lending it. You take it for the duration of 20 minutes and then give it back to me. It's like lending it. Says the Mishnah Berurah, very nice for the pictures. But
Once you left your hand,
אלא שבכל אלו העצות, all this advice, again, either to tell it to the kids, it's yours for the duration of 20 minutes. It's not completely yours. Or to hold together, לא מהני רק לגדול, שיהיה יכול אחר כך לצאת בו. This is a good advice to the father to keep it completely.
Right, but the child.
What is the child? The whole idea you're giving it to him is to help him out. Which mitzvah did he do? אבל הקטן לא יצא בנטילה כזו, והעילו שלו, ולא מכיר לכם, ולא קיים בו אביו מצוות חינוך. Remember we started again, since the rabbi did not say anything to the mother, even though the sukkah is over 20, but the kids have no clue if it's 19 or 20, the answer is, you want mitzvah chinuch, do it perfectly kosher. So what is the Shulchan Aruch telling you? Don't give it to a kid. If you give it to him for 20 minutes.
so what good did you do?
What did you do?
saying there's no chinuch.
There's no chinuch.
Kid owning.
You never gave possession.
Listen to you realize, this is Maran. This is not the Kut Yosef. Maran. Maran is every day is not the day of Colorway. It could be a little late. I'm not wasting enough
What team do you
time.
want, Rabbi?
Now look, listen to this. ויש מהאחרונים שסוברים במצוות חינוך מתקיים גם בשאול. Some אחרונים are saying, Joseph, even though he doesn't own it completely, but as long as he's holding it and I'm lending it to him, it's
Good enough.
How is it possible? But me, if I do it, it's not good. How can I do it
Is
for
that
him?
only because he's a
Because he
katan?
can't
גם
take possession.
בזה מתחנך הבן במצוות וכן משמע במרדכי בשם הרעבן. The Gemara says you say goodbye, you leave someone with a question. You have 24 hours to come up with the question again. How come sukkah higher than 20? It's not good, even though he's a kid. And here, I'm lending it to him, and for me it's not good, for him it's good. How is it possible?
Because he doesn't know that, because there's no physical difference in the lending. It's a matter of ownership, which is
You have to say it a little more. You have to say it more.
the other one is chinuch. You can learn the wrong way.
You're lending it with the
Larry,
intention.
here is the answer is in the language.
You have some verbalization. I'm holding with you. I'm giving you 20 minutes. It's
Please listen to it.
so specific.
By sukkah higher than 20, the sukkah is pasul for everyone. So sitting in this sukkah is a sitting in the house. Here the lulav is a kosher lulav. It's the act.
Right.
The act is not a kosher act. According to this opinion, it's a chidush gadol here. According to this opinion, even as long as the object is kosher, even though the act of taking it, which is really the maaseh Every mitzvah has
That
two
was
parts,
good.
the object
Maaseh and Kiyum.
right, and kiyum. The maaseh is not a perfect maaseh, but he's holding a kosher lulav. This lulav is kosher for me. Tomorrow we'll continue.
But
It's
it's
a fast-
possible that the child could grow up and think back and say, oh, my, his God, that's why.
Tomorrow we'll see. Tomorrow we'll see. Yeah, tomorrow we'll need tomorrow.
Came from downstairs all of it?
All of them, except two. You know, two blue ones. Please put back in. Have a nice day.
See you tonight, Rabbi Prague, God willing. See you tonight. Shkoyach.
Give me the Gemarot.
Yeah, good night, yes.